Serial liar Republican Congressman George Santos appeared on Piers Morgan's show Uncensored, and of course got asked about all of his lies and dishonest portrayals of who he is. And as these interviews tend to go, it didn't go well for George Santos. He's now had so many opportunities to figure out how he's going to dishonestly bend the facts and frame the conversation to make him just look a little better, and he's not able to do it. It is not going well. So with that being said, let's dive into this first clip where he says the lies weren't about tricking people. It was about being accepted by the party.
I think a part of your process, of the cathartic process of redemption, if you like, it's got to start from, I've been a terrible liar. I mean, would you be prepared to say that?
Sure. Like I said, well, I've been a terrible liar on those subjects. And what I tried to convey to the American people is I made mistakes of allowing the pressures of what I thought needed to be done in order to... This wasn't about tricking anybody. This wasn't about... Yes,
it was.
No. Let me finish.
The whole thing was about tricking people.
Let me finish. It wasn't about tricking the people. This was about getting accepted by the party.
I think a part of your process of...
See, whenever someone scams another person, they don't do it because they get, well, except for some wacko, but for the most part, they don't do it because they get pleasure out of another person being scammed. It's because they have some goal that they're hoping to achieve with the scam. Money, oftentimes, scammers are looking for. And so it's not, yes, I've scammed someone I like that they're getting scammed. It's, I want the money that the scam is going to possibly provide. So in his situation, he's not some victim in the party. All the pressures made me have to go ahead and be super dishonest. He wanted to get somewhere into office. He wanted to get a position of power and decided morality didn't matter as much as getting to that position of power. So he told these lies. And as you'll see highlighted in this next clip, the reason why he's regretful is not because he lied. It's because he got caught for lying. And here he gets asked, why did you think you would get away with this?
Did you not think people would find this out?
You know, Piers, not after
You're not running to be like a reality TV star.
No, I understand.
Right? You know, if you were going on Celebrity Apprentice, which I went on, right? It doesn't matter. You can embellish stuff about yourself. Nobody cares, right? But to run for Congress of the United States and to just tell blatant lies about even your academic record, I'm just struck, not necessarily that a politician would lie, but that you would think no one would find out.
Well, I'll humor you this. I ran in 2020 for the same exact seat for Congress, and I got away with it then, and I guess...
Right. Well, that's honest.
Stupid.
So you thought, actually, they're not going to find out?
No, I didn't think so.
Did you not think?
And so in 2020, he saw that the local news or whatever, and by the way, he ran 2020 unsuccessfully, and then, of course, successfully in 2022, and he saw that people didn't notice that he was lying. And so he said, I'm going to do it again. And the reason why he's now putting on this face of regret is because he got caught, not because he actually feels bad about the lies that he's told. And then, very much proving the point that I'm making, he continues to lie, saying that his mom was in the Twin Towers on 9/11.
It wasn't true. And I want to turn to something that's obviously very personal to you, and that's your own mother. And this question of whether she was working, as you claimed, in her office in the South Tower of the Twin Towers on September the 11th, and then passed away, as you said, a few years later when she lost a battle to cancer. Now, there is no record of your mother, Fatima de Volder, ever having worked in the Twin Towers. So was that true?
That's true.
Why is there no record of her working there?
I don't know where people are looking or what they're looking for.
But there is, as you know, because of what happened afterwards, there's a record of everyone that worked there. There's no doubt about who worked there.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's no doubt about who was working in the towers.
There's no doubt of who worked in the buildings on the...
There was a full record done of everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm very aware. So the way that I look at this, and I've rest this case before, and respectfully, please, I won't debate my mother's life as she's passed in 16, and I think it...
That is so so dishonest and so vile, because immigration records show she wasn't even in the country on 9/11, and records from the Twin Towers wasn't there. And he claimed that she died on 9/11, and then he went on to claim later that she survived and died later. So to then turn around and go, this is just too personal. Please give me my privacy when it comes. Absolutely not. And I think the reason why he's sticking to this lie is because, number one, he can do that and say, I'm not going to debate this because it's my mother. Yeah, but you're lying about her. And also because this lie is not a career thing. This lie is not, oh, you were trying to help yourself in a campaign. This is as bad as it gets, deep down, deep in a lot of people's hearts. Taking a tragedy like that to try to benefit yourself. And so he doesn't want to fully admit on that one. And then he gets asked about claiming to be Jewish.
I've always made this as a party favor joke, and I've done it on stages across
What's
this country.
What's funny about falsely claiming you're Jewish?
No, not falsely claiming I'm Jewish. I'd always say I was raised Catholic, but I come from a Jewish family, so that makes me Jew-ish.
But again,
it's always been a party favor. Everybody's always laughed, and now that everybody's canceling me, everybody's pounding down for a pound of flesh.
Because you're not Jewish.
Well, I never said I was.
I've said you were.
And I would always say, but my grandparents are Jewish on my mother's side, so I'm Jew-ish. That was always a joke.
Actually, we'll continue.
Everybody used to laugh it up. I said it to a room with 1,000 people in November. People were...
Okay, so no. On a statement released or his website or somewhere in written form, it was written, quote, American Jew, a proud American Jew, also referred to himself within the campaign setting as a Latino Jew. And it's not just instances of him saying, oh, I'm Jewish. He very explicitly claimed to be Jewish. And this is another example of something he doesn't want to admit to. It's not the career stuff, it's not the school stuff, because he knows this hits people differently. All of them are dishonest, but this hits differently, similar to the 9/11 thing and similar to the claims of him being a descendant of Holocaust survivors, which we don't have time for that, but he was also asked about that and did this similar, I'm pretty sure I'm getting tested, and I'm pretty sure that claim was also true. So still lying, even though there's no record of his mom being in the Twin Towers on 9/11, there's no record of him being Jewish, and on and on and on, and he still won't just own up to his lies, and it truly disgusts me. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the full bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley. Link in the description.